How many Goyfs can you play? Can I count the ways? I count 10. 10. I'm doing math here on the stream. So we just saw a big infusion of cards into Historic from the anthologies they released. And of course, Pyro Goyf and Barrow Goyf were among them. Pretty preposterous Commander cards. If you're familiar with Commander or the Vintage Cube on Magic Online, these cards are insane. They are Tarmogoyfs with extra abilities. This is a Pyrogoyf is a Tarmogoyf. It's also an FTK, where it's ETBs. Whenever it or another Lurgoyf ETBs, damage equal to its power to any target, which works really well with the lifelink Death Touch of Barrogoyf. Whenever this thing hits your opponent, you mill and you can put a creature back. And then, of course, the original, the OG Tarmogoyf here for a little extra value. And then otherwise, we're just playing Jund, folks. Somebody call Reed Duke. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, removal spells, Ignoble Hierarch, a new pickup here, and perfect card to curve into a duo of pretty insane alchemy cards in Jarsel, Dark Age Scion, which I cannot believe this card's not been nerfed yet. Like, just like a Snapcaster Mage for free at a good rate, pretty wild. And then Crucius has been nerfed, it's still very good. We got Grist here and some more stuff, just some usual, kind of mid-range stuff. It looks pretty sweet. So that's the deck, and man, 4 Vista and 3 basics. That's a little sketchy, but list came off untapped.gg. There was no name on it, so there you go. So let's give this little Goyf deck a roll and see if having our deck be 60 whatever percent Goyfs is gonna be good. Cool. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Yeah, notably absent here is Necro Goyf and the new Cosmo Goyf. Chat, you could build a deck with 20 Goyfs if you wanted to, but as diminishing returns, I think. So we see here, discard spell Crucius 5 lands. It's not a great hand. I think it's just fine. Crucius just turns these into spells. You had to end step discard a card and choose if you want a card that costs more or less than that card. So we're gonna keep. Good mana. You got Gigantha here also. A little flood insurance. Old Gigantha. Not many formats Gigantha's still legal in. And we look at them and they are playing Rafine. Ooh, that's a blast in the past. Denick Pippin, God of a Citadel indeed.
Fool of a took.
And Esper Sentinels. So I think we just take the... I mean, Rafine's really good. I kind of want to take the 1-drop, put them off curve, and Sentinel's really good. Yeah, I'll take the 1-drop. It's also an artifact creature for my Goyfs too, which is kind of nice. So we'll love a draw. Any card we can cast next turn, that would be really, really nice. Alright, we do not. So that's fine. Just dab it to go. I guess we got a town next turn, but maybe just play the mountain over town. Discard a town to the Crucius. So Ippin is there by Denick. Man, Denick. I almost top 8 worlds of this card, or top 4 worlds of this card in my deck. I didn't, but so we draw another land. That sucks. We draw kind of bad here, but it's fine. We drew land. We're going to play mountain. Siggy! Speaking of worlds, right, Siggy? What's up, Siggy? How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. If you don't follow Siggy, you're dumb. One of the best limited players of all time, and a teammate of mine across multiple decades. And have a go, my friend. Appreciate it. And we're going to discard starting town here. And we're going to want a card that is ambitious, so greater cost. We get that's a really good one. Pyrogoyf already a 4/5. So appreciate the raid. Again, follow Siggy if you don't follow Siggy. Siggy's great. And Siggy was on my team for the Worlds I just mentioned. Kind of good segue, right? 2022. Me, Siggy, Ely, and Jakob. Where Jakob beat me playing for top 4. And Jakob and Ely were in top 4. So here's your Fiend. That's fine. Does have Ward 1. I have a treasure too. This card's ridiculous. So I get to kill our Fiend next turn with the Pyrogoyf. Damn. And the more things they discard, the more powerful my Goyf is. This card's ridiculous. Like, it's actually insane how good this card is. It's a Tarmogoyf and an FTK in one. Just power creep. Power creep in a nutshell. Alright, so untap. And we're just gonna play Swamp. So this is Ward 1. I haven't seen that card in a while. So we're gonna Pyrogoyf. We're going to choose Rafine. And pay the ward. Thanks to that treasure from Crucius. Crucius still a ridiculous card. And we're going to attack. And we're going to end step Crucius, discarding Vista. Once again, getting a greater cost card. a Rumble, sure. And now again, every future Goyf has this FTK ability, which is just like ridiculous. So, pretty damn good card. Remember, folks, first with that follow button, watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. My name is Jim, pro Magic player, full-time content creator, commentator, and content creator. Appreciate that. Pippin, God of the Citadel. So we see Vigilance, Ward, another creature you control against action from the card type of your choice till end of turn. Sure. And Esper Sentinel, also sure. So, just all fast land draw. This also looks like a standard deck that was being converted into something a little more than that, which is kind of fun. We draw Tarmogoyf.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Jim, don't do it. Ward 1 on Pippin. This costs 3 if I would like to cast it. Yeah, I'm just going to cast the Rumble. Pay the extra mana, I think. Let's cast Rumble. And I'll just pay 1. Pay 1. Jarsol is a ridiculous card. And then we're going to play a land. We're going to cast Tarmogoyf, which is also an FTK. And then we're going to kill this poor Pippin Guard of the Citadel. We'll sack the treasure. And that one's out of here.
Get off my plane.
And then we just act with our Goyf, which is also monstrously huge. The sick thing is that the Goyf itself deals the damage. So the black Goyf has lifelink. So you actually gain a life, which is insane. So how strong would FTK be unlimited today? It'd be great. I think that's a card that like could have been in like Foundations or like any of the last few core sets. I think that it's not really a powerful Magic card these days, but it would still be like a good uncommon, you know. Diviner of Fates. When this enters, it connives. If you discard one or more cards, seek a card. This is a big alchemy card. I remember playing this against this card in alchemy. Pro Tour top 8 alchemy. This is fun. These Esper cards bring back good memories. Pro Tour top 8, almost top 4 worlds, and now look at me. Washed up content creator.
Fool of a took.
So yeah, whenever they discard a card, they can just seek a card with the same type as it. So you get the card back, which is kind of insane. So discard Fatal Push, which is kind of weird, honestly, but sure. Another Goyfs are even bigger. Yeah, they might print a version of FTK that like only targets opponent's creatures, because FTK will kill itself on an empty board, or can target like non-Kavu creatures, because like that was the thing. It was like, I play FTK, you play FTK, kill my FTK. I play FTK, kill your FTK. That was a very common play pattern back in the day. So
pointless nostalgia.
All right, so untap and draw a Hierarch. So we have Jarsol for a 1-mana spell. Jarsol triggers being in combat. We have Tarmogoyf to kill. We just have actual everything here. It's just a joke. All right, so yeah, and this just cast the card, so Dennis doesn't even stop it. It's insane. This card's ridiculous. Like, I think the alchemy cards, like, because no one really plays the digital formats like super competitively, they kind of just get hand woven. Like, I think this card is like, maybe now with all the Modern Horizon cards in the format, it's like probably just good. But for a long time, this card was like preposterously good. Here's Pyrogoyf. And now we have things like Mother of Runes and Pyrogoyf, you know, and all these Modern Horizon cards, kind of whatever. But all right, so play Jarsol. We are cruising right now. Jarsol doesn't even look tough either, you know. All right, and then yeah, go to combat. I guess Thoughtseize. See what's up. And pay the 1. Looks like, you know, the movie, like it's like the 16-year-old king's son who's totally inept at like actual everything. Actually, they screwed up here. So because the Goyf itself deals maybe it's last information. If they had killed my Goyf in response to the ability, they would use less information. So without paying its cost, it's absurd. But yeah, you know, it's like the kid. It's like the the king's son, and the king's super disappointed in him, but like, and he's super wimpy, and like, that's what Jarsel looks like. Alright, so they can push the Goyf now. Just like I have a triggered revolt for them.
Oh god, I know that void.
Nepo baby, there you go. That's probably the kind of term I'm looking for. Greater. Oh my god, it's Barrow Goyf. Bring on the Barrow Goyf. If they cast Sunfall, I will give 5 subs. 5 subs. This thing has intensity, goes up. So next turn I can cast a 2-mana spell for free. So there is some amount of like, you know, you need to kind of work around it a little bit, but here's Dennick. Don't care. And we've got, so currently our 2-mana spell in the graveyard is Rumble, which is cool. Guess we'll just cast Rumble and attack for 1,000,000. So ship it. Yeah, the deck building requirement on Jarsel is to just have a mana curve and spells. You know, like... Alright, so I'll pay the 1. Another Barrow Goyf? Jeez. They get to investigate. Good for them. They get a clue. We're going to jam. Last basic for the Vista. Oh no, what will I ever do? Besides discard it to our Crucius and get a spell. Dub blocks. Trying to take down the Tarmogoyf. Sure, that's fine. Kill the Lifelinker. Plenty more Goyfs where that came from. How about this Barrow Goyf? And this Barrow Goyf. And we'll discard the Vista. Get a greater card. More Jarsels. Jeez. We're cooking, folks.
I'm the machine!
The Tarmogoyf train rolls on. No brakes. Look at this freaking guy. Alright, sweet game. So they're playing what looks to be like an updated version of like old school Esper from Standard back in the day. I don't think that changes much for us, honestly. Want the removal spells. Yeah, I'm solid right. Could bring in like the Confession, maybe. I don't think so though. Goyfy, 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 goyf. That's a hand. Yo, bro. I heard you like Goyfs. We're gonna keep, I think. We just need to draw any spell that costs 1 or 2, and we're pretty happy. Where am I going? So, we're doing, oh, that's a pretty good draw. We're doing MagicCon Atlanta. Me and Nicole are going, actually. And again, we're going to be doing a really, really fun Bronze to Mythic, like, live event in the creator area on Saturday at 3 p.m. Free, best of 1 draft in person. Lots of fun. So I'm at Atlanta. Then I come home for, like, 2 days.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
That's pretty rough. We have 1 way in our entire deck to destroy that. That's yeah, okay. Our boy Giganthus here. Yeah, so maybe we'll have to reevaluate for game 2 a little bit. But yeah, so Boys Weekend. I literally drive home from Boys Weekend right to JFK Airport to fly back to LA to do another week at Riot, which is really, really fun. Maybe a little other stuff out there too I can't discuss. And then come home for a few days, and then I go to Houston to do coverage for the RC, and then I come home for a few days and go to Baltimore to do a Spotlight Series for Spider-Man coverage. So really, really busy. Yeah, Cosmogoyf is the answer here, right? So they're a Diviner of Fates, discarding this. They get to Connive and draw a card. We're going to untap. I mean, Crucius is pretty gas. The Vista's nice too. This is pretty good, I think. So we play this. We're going to... Crucius really solves a lot of problems here. We just get a Swamp. Fatal Push this. Play Crucius. And just try and turn these Goyfs into something more reasonable, you know? So end step, discard a Goyf. We're gonna go lesser. Gonna land, sure. Why not Blackleaf Cliffs? I need to fetch for a Volt to kill the guy, right? I could like end step off a treasure, I guess, but Juggernaut Peddler. This is actually great for us. Oh, they may choose. They don't have to choose. Oh man, but they did it. They did it. They don't have to choose a card. They just upgraded my 0-1 Pyrogoyf into a 5-3 Juggernaut.
Good lord. Gigantism.
That's what's up. We're casting this bad boy. We're winning the game with this bad boy, all right? We ain't trading Crucius, though, so play this. All right, let's play this. The Juggernaut. No attacks. Crucius will discard the Barrowgoyf. No, Crucius! Oh, they're going to fragment the Crucius into a Hierarch? Sure, that's fine. Losing Crucius hurts, but... You know, we got Gigantha. We can purchase end plate. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, listen. We need to draw out of this, so we're shouldered. Jugs has to attack. I got a choice in the matter, so good synergy here. Exalted plus Jugs attacking alone. We got Chump Block. And now, I guess we're going to take the damage here. Just freaking play this thing. We can also just play Barrel as a Chump Blocker if we need to. So there you go. Gigantha does block Shieldred and does not get Fatal Pushed, and it's a pretty bad Fragment Reality target. Like to draw basically any non-Goyf spell, I think. Grist, Rumble, Fatal Push. That's pretty good. Pretty cool card. It conjures a copy of itself, so you just keep playing them. So 6 mana is 3 3/1s, taps 3 things. That's probably gonna be the game. Just dump a bunch of bodies and play. Yeah, we got Body, but rest in peace. I guess I should have seen that one coming, honestly. That's kind of on me, I suppose, but... Block Juggernaut decently well, too. Just 2 of these things. There's so many of them. Yeah. Alright, I think they got us. Not sure what this card needs to be up the top here, but... We're going to show we go to 9, we go to 7. We draw Fatal Push. Okay. Lose 2. That's pretty good, honestly. So let's just send in the Jugs. We have to. They'll probably Chump Block, and we just push down the Shieldred. They're not gonna block. Wow. So, do I want to cast Thoughtseize? I kind of do. I'm just getting a feeling this is a spell. They thought for a while, but oh god, I'm so smart, so smart,
Bingo!
so good looking.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take this. We're gonna say go. Just push up. Revolt is not on, so we say go. Yeah, Refreme plus Shieldred, pretty big deal for back in the day. They're at 11 and we're at 5. So, like, I guess they can't really attack here. So we might have built a Revolt. They'll have to block on the next turn, though. We can use the Ignoble Hierarch to make this be a 2/3 Lifelinker. Got that going for us. Whoa! Alright. Sure. So, I want to keep my guy alive. We're just going to make some blocks, I guess. I can't, yeah. I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, sure. So whatever, this is fun. All said and done here, like, this is a pretty good board for us, I think.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out for you. I guess I just wanted to like untap it and thought I had nothing. No, that's Akanumo with no board. All right, well, this has to attack. They're at 11. Damn. All right, I mean, we're certainly dead to stuff here, but what are you going to do? Say go. If they just kept that shoulder, if they just kept that shoulder in her hand, I was dead on board. So, will they get punished, or will justice win the day? Tune in to find out right now. Looks like justice has won the day. Rumble. Grist. Attack. Oh, I could actually. No, I can't. Grist is so good. Grist is a magic card and a half. Go to 1. Play Grist. Make an insect. We do make the insect, right? Yeah. It makes token first. Token's not relying on the RB exile. So, just say go. Looking pretty nice.
Game. Blouses.
Awesome. Back at it. Sure. Not the best hand ever, but we're to keep. Forest. Utopia Sprawl. Imagine if they're an Eldrazi deck. We're like in a bit of trouble, but alright, we're going to fire up a Hierarch. Turn 2 Grist is pretty nice. This card's pretty wild. Really powerful Planeswalker. Have this card in the rotisserie draft we did of my buddy Pete's Vintage Cube for our boys weekend. That's kind of cool looking. Sprawl number 2. Okay. Like the chicken from Walmart. Rotisserie draft. It's where you draft all the cards in the cube like a fantasy football draft. So they play Rada, Heart of Keld. Sure, I mean, this feels safe enough. Rada can't kill Grist by itself, so. Oh, Grist. I'm usually not a Planeswalker in the graveyard for Tarmogoyfs, which is kind of a bit of anti-synergy, but the card's still really good, so. Bard class. Oh, that's what we're doing here. Okay. It's like the ghost of standard decks from past, past whatever. So, Bard class, pretty explosively powerful card, but like very linear and all in. Just makes all your legends cost a red green less. So you just play all the red green legends and play them all for free. Pretty fun little brewski. All right, so we draw Vista, which is actually the perfect draw because now I can activate my Revolt ability and kill this Rada. The fact that they buff this up and didn't play anything, I might be going for like the next turn where they really explode, which is certainly possible. But let's get a swamp. Let's play Fatal Push. Bard class gamers. And just do this. Yeah, level 3 Bard class is like a combo in and of itself, where you just need to you just play things and draw things basically, put our stuff in play. So we're probably gonna get rocked next turn. Actually, honestly, if their hand is even remotely reasonable. So the level 3 is cast the legendary spell, exile top 2. You just keep binding legends that cost red green and just keep like putting them in play. All right, here we go. Or they play a land and say go. And we draw the 1 of Abrupt Decay in our deck. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, the humanity. I almost feel bad. That is the grossest thing I've ever seen. All right, yeah. All right, coming in. Knocking for 0 with my my Hierarch. Saying go. What a disaster. What happened? There's one. They just drew bet, obviously. They had this in their hand. Grand. You want to play basically every card that costs 2, so you have the ability to constantly chain. But all right, they're going to attack and concede. Sure. All right, so Our only goal in life is to make it so they don't have this in play. That's the problem with this deck is that, like, without a Bard class, that like just kind of doesn't function. And it is pretty fragile, too. But it's a fun little brewski. So we're going to bring in Thoughtseize. Damping Sphere does stop them from, like, going off, which I don't think is crazy. Let's trade, like, let's, you know, be a little aware of possible graveyard hate. That's, like, so nah. Like, it literally only stops them from, like, really popping off. Doesn't do anything else in the meantime. But if they don't pop off, they probably can't beat. I think it'll play, like, one or two things, too. I'm just going to leave it, I guess. Calling Rituals, also a way to destroy it. I don't hate that, actually. Maybe like 2 Rituals. Yeah. I'll show you the Power Goyf. Let it ride. Bard class gamer hours. We got turn 1 Thoughtseize, so they got turn 2 Bard class. We got the answer. Where's Prismatic? All right, here we go, folks. No Bard class. They've got a smattering of red-green legendary permanents. So, we have the push. I guess Domri. I mean, Xenagos isn't bad, but we can just push through it. Let's take Domri. So, we'll play. They'll play this round 3/3. We'll play a Goyf. Kill it. I think Grish in the bin is a planeswalker and a creature. No. It's not in addition to. Grish in the graveyard is a 1/1 insect creature, and that is it. So we can just push this. We just cast Tarmogoyf, right? Sure. Play Goyf, so go. Oh, really? It says in. Oh, it does say in addition to. I'm sorry. I literally just said I thought I didn't say that, and it does. So I'm just blind. I apologize. My bad. You're correct. It's also a Planeswalker in the graveyard. Hallelujah. No anti-synergy.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
That being said, I think we're just gonna jam here. Gotta buy Gigantha. You know what are you gonna do? Didn't have anything else to do. Here's a Barrow Goyf. Had first Goyf, yes. What about second Goyf? Now we have Fatal Push and Grist. I guess this is kind of deny a block. Let's see what they do here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, this is kind of a massacre, folks. Bard class gamers, avert your eyes because it's only getting worse. This only gives legendary creatures indestructible, so and then we attack and kill the Xenagos. That's gonna die. Push goes to the bench for 5s now. Oh my god. Play land, play Grist. Mill over. Land. So whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, mill that many cards. If you do, put a creature card among them into your hand. So I'm gonna do this. They could save Xenagos if they want to, but all gets a Barrow Goyf, which I think is really, really good for us, so. Always awkward when you have 2 very large creatures against a Trump Blocker and a Planeswalker, but they're going to keep Xenagos alive. So we're going to gain 5, mill 5. And we can return Pyro Goyf. Must be nice. Would a Boomer Jun player go into shock if you went back in time and showed them these new Goyfs? Yeah. Flash Reset, thanks so much. A Goyf in it. Freaking Pyro Goyf. Jeez. Here's Samet, Voice of Dissent. Flash, Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste, no Trample. Sorry, friend. Also, only 4 Toughness there. Yeah, that is a wise choice from my opponent. Pyro Goyf about to come in and clean up. Is there ever a point where Gigantha is so inconsequential it's not even worth sideboard slot? Very, very, very rarely, which is why it is banned in most serious formats. It's just like not fun to play with a 14 card sideboard and not play cards that are more expensive, cards that have 2 pips on them. Hand's great, keep. No, that's the wrong button.
Snap keep.
Turn 1, Hierarch. Turn 2, probably just Goyf, honestly. Opponent mulligans. That's the cool Damnation sleeves. Adam says, just hit Mythic and Santa thanks to your advice. Thanks, brother. Awesome, Adam. Let's hear it for Adam. What are you playing, Adam? Congratulations. Ignoble Hierarch. We got 10 new brews coming up, folks. 10 new brews for Spider-Man on Wednesday. For YouTube folks, probably in the past, but look for those on YouTube. They say go with 2 mana up in a possible removal spell. Definitely do not want to play a high priority creature here. I might just play Rumble. Just say go. Like, honestly, play Tapland. Wow, it's awesome. Pyro Goyf, come on down, buddy. Play this tap and just say go. Alright. Here's a Vista. This is a little mirror match?
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
Are you also playing Goyfs? Hello?
Is there anybody in here?
Are you there? Alright. Assemble the team. This is the... Definitely not playing Goyfs. This is the Demonic Tutor for a top third of your deck. Signifies a combo deck, typically. We, no Thoughtseize yet, unfortunately, but... The Alchemy, Pillage the Bog. A little better. Avengers! Alright, so... I mean... I'm just die for 1, I guess. I mean, like... I'll play Barrow Goyf, I suppose? Pretty powerful card. One of the alchemy cards are pretty powerful. Coming in, the little space alien.
Our mission is simple. Destroy all alien.
Alright, and then we're just gonna play... Let's have this mana. Just say go. Old Barrow Goyf. What do you got, friend? Some sort of combo here or something? What's the deal?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Surgical Extraction, Malevolent Rumble. That does make my Jarsel a hair worse, I suppose, but sure. Okay. Tell me more. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
Instant land sorcery in the bin. Goyf still 3-4. They play Jarsel. Sure. So, beginning combat, so we're going to put a stop on their main phase. I'm just going to sacrifice my Scion and Fatal Push this thing. Jarsel, get out of here.
Get off my plane.
No flashback for you, my friend. And the Goyf grows. And the thunder rolls. So, take 5, mill 5. We can return a another Bower Goyf. I mean, we have the world's our oyster right now. Like, I think I like Bower Goyf again, honestly. Bower Goyf, make a black, cast the Bower Goyf. Play starting town and say go. Good luck, have fun, my friend. A lot of graveyard things happen in the format to make Surgical a main deck card, but not crazy, I suppose. So they're playing Assemble the Team fairly? Maybe. Pyro Goyf goes face?
Inconceivable!
I didn't even realize that. This card's preposterous. Who made this card? I want to know who made this card. Reveal yourself to me. That's insane. It goes face? That's unreal. I mean, they were, you know, pretty good here anyway, but man. And maybe Emperor. Yeah, Emperor Bones kind of makes sense. Is a creature in the graveyard. You were not wrong. I said I didn't need to show them my entire deck, I guess, but whatever. Here's Power Goyf. Upstairs. Oh my god, Fable in their bigger Power Goyf. Yeah, this card is preposterous. Like, this card is patently ridiculous. Alright, so we don't really know what they're doing. It's kind of a weird mixture of cards where, like, Assemble the Team speaks to an unfair deck and Jarsel speaks to a fair deck. I would assume they're probably an unfair deck, though. So I think I want Thoughtseize in my own Surgicals. I'm going to shave, like, my own Jarsel, like a push or two. Goyf going face is insane. I would cut a Goyf here if it didn't kill, it didn't go face. But the fact that it goes face is ridiculous. I would say we don't want Croxa. Yeah, let's do something like this. I mean, it's still pretty expensive, but it's fun. I think they have nerfed the Sorin, so it can no longer put in the 7 mana Alchemy Vampire. It's Vein Ripper only these days. I'm gonna keep. I think discard spell, Bower Goyf. I mean, we draw green source. Our hand's awesome, but even without it, I think our hand's still pretty good on the draw. We just have like discard spell, interremoval spell, into Crucius. Yeah, this is also a reason to not mulligan, because like mulliganing is really bad against Thoughtseize. So we are still not exactly sure what they're doing either. They take the Hierarch, the one card I can't cast. Sure. You got it, friend. Appreciate your support. They show me Haywire Might, Sheoldred's Edict, Fatal Push, Boggart Trawler, main deck Lurrus of the Dream Den. So we're they take their land here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
I'm like thoughts using the land, you know? Alright, well, they draw Lava Claw Reaches. Interesting. We draw Starting Town. Sure. This is fine, I guess. I'm sure why they have Haywire Might in their deck. It's kind of weird. They have Push and Edict. The first thing we play die is to Edict. We can kill Lurrus the Goyf, I guess. Sure. Yeah, it's where they changed the Sorin. They could just like change the Alchemy Vampire, but it's also hilarious to me that this card's buffed in Historic. Like, Haywire Might's like pretty good cards. He's modern play. Doesn't need to be buffed. It just buffs. It's just so funny. So we can cast the 3-drop. Have to have it just die to Edict, or I can just cast this Thoughtseize. I want to cast Thoughtseize. See what's up. Probably take Lurrus. Could take the Edict, I guess, also. I need to guarantee we can kill the Lurrus, though, so let's just take the Edict. Take the Lurrus, I mean, probably. Ugh. So they do seem pretty fair, actually. Interestingly enough, I think Liliana's like quite good against us. It's mostly just like, can we just draw a land for Power Goyf is ridiculous. I'm gonna take the Lures. It's a little weird, but I don't really care about them killing my stuff. I have Gigantha also, so. The buffed Haywire Mite. They drew a land, and they declined to cast a spell. Alright, so we're just going to jam Crucius here. They'll just Edict it. And we'll just, now we have more threats than they have answers now, so. And eventually we'll draw a land and cast Power Goyf and 2 for 1 them, and that'll be the game, probably, so. Cast Crucius. Intending on them not letting it live to the end step. If it does live to the end step, I'll probably just discard Crucius and get another Power Goyf. So I got a treasure also, so. Draft night tonight. Come play draft night. If you're a YouTube member or Twitch sub, come play draft night. Lots of fun. Alright, there's Edicts. Cool. Alright, so. Like, if they Liliana plus, and we just, like, don't draw a land, and that's, like, 4 turns, we could definitely lose this game. But. So goodbye, Crucius.
Those who get in my way tend
we just draw a land that we just can't lose, so it's kind of cool. Discard another Haywire Mite. We don't draw a land. So we can, like, Barrow Goyf just to feed to Liliana. I'm just gonna buy Gigantha and say go. Just discard Gigantha into Liliana. Gigantha's ridiculous. The fact that, like, they even printed companions is just, like, so preposterous, you know? Like, still boggles my mind. They were not only printed but legal for so long. Opponent's back in the tank. Yeah, I'll discard my Gigantha, my free card. Thank you very much. They discard a Fatal Push. Companions were doped and limited. Yes, you are not wrong. The companion rule should have only been for limited. Old original rule, not the nerf version. We draw Jarsoul. Jarsoul, which can cast a discard spell. Sure, I'm in. Still always draw a land for Power Goyf, you know? Most agree strongly that companion should just be the original text in limited. The companions were super fun at Ikoria and March the Machine. Oh, I can guess Hierarch. You can guess non. Oh, just any spell? Man. I'm Riftbound pilled. Sorry, folks. And Riftbound spells are only like instant sorceries. They're going to Surgical Restraction my Fatal Push in response.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
Alright. Sure, I guess. So now they Edict me. And we just... Yes, I definitely should have got back the Hierarch. I just didn't know it did that, so...
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
Each player discards a card again?
Won't be outsmarting me.
Our opponent has made some strange choices this game, my friends. Some very strange choices. Play a land, both players discard. Now I just attack the Liliana. Let me just draw a land anyway, sure. Alright, well, I think we're done here. Here's Power Goyf. I need 2s in my graveyard. I don't have any 2s, unfortunately, for the Jarsoul, but... get Liliana.
Game.
Sure. Yes.
Blouses.
I mean, that's fine.
Well, we're moving on now.
Take it. All right, so this card's preposterous. Like, I didn't even realize that it targeted face too, because like I thought playing 4 was like too many. Because like, what if I'm playing creatures or whatever? But like, the fact that this thing goes face is like preposterous. So, deck's pretty sweet. I don't know. You know, there's an infinite customizing you can do here as far as card choices, but kind of gas, honestly. Pretty cool. You know, it's funny how Tarmogoyf is like the odd one out. There's only 2 of these. But yeah, deck is pretty sweet. So more to go on stream. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.